Hey there, folks. It's another episode of the Gary and Mark Show, and I'm Gary.
And I am Mark.
And we're coming to you.
Where are we, Gary?
Are we live?
We are live.
We are live. We're coming to you from Camp Mondamin. And this is where Mark and I met in the summer of 1971.
That's right. And a cabin we were adjoining right down there.
Right down there.
Sleepy Hollow East and Sleepy Hollow West.
And we won't go into how me being the knowledgeable guy took you and you're as the rookie, and we got lost in the back 40. But look,
so those folks watching on YouTube, I'll link that video.
They
can check it out.
Yeah.
So great to be back, Gary. Oh. Not only doing the podcast, but here at Camp Mondamin.
And here we are. In our background, we got the
Describe that to us.
Well, of course, the hemlocks that they spent a lot of money, they're doing pretty good. Some of the white pines and the gorgeous gold color is coming from the ginkgo tree. And let's remember, folks, the ginkgo tree goes back to the Paleozoic era. How about that?
So he knows a lot about everything. I know a little about some things.
Got a sugar maple down there that's holding some color. And the lake looks pretty good. I mean, these camps, these two sustained very little damage.
They were lucky.
They were lucky.
This camp and the sister camp, Green Cove, up the river there. Yeah. So it looks like that is an all-new tower.
Yeah, I think it does look like that.
From
all
here.
The wood.
Yeah,
looks
that's
good.
Impressive. Yeah. And the roof's new, because it used to be that shingled roof.
Yeah.
And that is, this camp is how many years old? 100?
1922 is the first year.
So this coming summer is 102 or 3 or something like that.
Yeah.
Woo.
And I think, of course, the old thing, you only get one chance to make a first impression. And the first impression I had when I came here, and how one of the first talks from Chief about water, and what he would demonstrate, he'd take a cup of water and wash his face and try and wash his entire body with a cup of water, saying when he was in the army in France in World War I, that's how much water he was rationed in the morning to clean himself.
So why was he saying that?
Just to let you know.
Don't waste water.
Don't waste water.
Even though he had this big lake, but he couldn't drink this water.
Yeah.
So. Well, I have this little camper van, and I hardly use that much water for showers. So I can understand that.
Yeah.
Well, we just had a big election.
Oh.
Yeah, we're not talking about the presidential election.
Oh, you're talking about watershed.
Watershed, crucial election down there.
Uh-huh.
Mayor running once again, Mayor Thomas.
Yeah.
Unopposed. And there's this place in New Hampshire where all those 6 people go at midnight, and they go ahead and vote, and they announce these results.
Yeah.
And we do the same thing.
Yeah.
But just like that groundhog in Pennsylvania somewhere.
Yeah, Puxatawny Phil.
We just don't get the coverage they do.
No, and we
these other
need
places.
I'm kind of angry about that.
Yeah, we need a press agent or something or another to get us moving. But I'll tell you, he was unopposed, Mayor Thomas. We actually had 2 more people vote, 8. Yeah. But you know what? It was a landslide, but there were 2 write-ins. Guess who one of them was?
Well, I'll bet you one of them could have been our director of security. Or is she the director of insecurity?
I think she's both, but maybe she was voted twice because she got 2 votes.
Dee Dee.
And she could probably go and vote twice, because no one's going to question that.
Yeah, no.
No, not there. They respect her.
Well,
but anyhow, Mayor Thomas survives another election.
I'm glad
it's behind us.
Yeah, that's behind us. And Watershed managed pretty well.
Yeah, I was going to ask. Yeah, I hadn't been down there in a few weeks, but I heard they did okay. She reported in a few trees, but they're getting rid of those. What about your house? You have any damage?
I'm lucky on high ground, but a 5-minute walk from me, which is down, several feet lower, houses were flooded.
Oh,
Their
really?
basements, first floors, trees, trees on houses, trees on cars. At the corner of Claremont and 25, just today, they're cutting up this big oak that fell on a car, and it's still there.
Still
the
there.
car in the open.
Ah,
I may send you a picture of that.
Yeah, we'll do that. And I can upload it. So people who might be listening or watching from around the world, we're talking about Hurricane Helene.
Helene
Came to here the end of October. It's been a month already. When was that?
It came, was it September 27th?
That's right. That's right.
That's when my power went.
Mine too. Out 7 days. How about you? Out of power.
Power, 9 days for power.
Okay.
40 days for internet.
Oh, I thought you were making that up.
No, it was actually, I'm on a little trunk line, so biblical, 40 days
40
and 40
days.
nights.
Whew. And when you lost your power, though, you have city water. You still had water?
Oh, yeah.
See,
My water was fine.
Yeah, I only lost 7 days for power, but I'm on a well, so I lost my water. However, I was prepped for a little camping trip that's supposed to have left that day. I didn't go, so I had water in it. I had hot water, electricity, all I could use. I didn't sleep in it, but I used it to make my coffee and take a couple showers. Showers about this big with the toilet and everything, so it's kind of tight. But but compared to everybody else around us or around in North Carolina and other states, we lucked out because other parts of the state are not doing well, and they will be decades before they recover.
Yeah, my old after working at Montana, my Diamond Brand, my 35 years at Diamond Brand. Of course, the original site where I worked, they moved years ago, but the manufacturing totally flooded, lost everything.
Gosh.
They've got, if you go to Diamond Brand Gear, you can GoFundMe. They're trying to raise money to get that going again. And then the retail, which is Diamond Brand Outdoors, it's now a small shop in the first floor of the Aloft Hotel in Asheville. They could sure use you coming and buying something, because the visitation in downtown Asheville, fall color peak season, has been affected greatly.
Well, I'll include a link to our video we did with John Deloy.
Okay.
But there's other links in there too. If you remind me, we'll do that.
Yeah.
So even right now where I live is that equestrian center, and so they have set aside one floor of this arena they have, and they've invited merchants from Asheville, Lake Lure, Chimney Rock, Bat Cave to come and set up shop and sell some goods to hopefully bring in some money while things get repaired, if they get repaired.
Yeah.
And in Asheville, River Arts District, which was a huge area, is a good chunk of it's gone. What about New Belgium Brewery? Did you hear about that?
No.
I don't know, because that's there.
They're up
on the other
pretty
side.
high.
Are they? I hope so.
Yeah.
I hope so. But anyhow, it's nothing like it that we've ever seen.
It's a 1,000-year event. I don't know how they can check that, go back. I guess they go find a cave painting or something. I don't, but what they call a 1,000-year event. But the heartwarming part that comes with this is all the people that have jumped in to help, both locally and from way far away.
Way far away.
Hyman Heights District, Hendersonville, the lineman there, I looked at the license plates, New Brunswick, Canada,
Goodness.
Quebec, all these from all over. I think it was strip miners from West Virginia who made the road from Chimney Rock to Lake Lure. I mean, simply navigable for personal people who live there. Do not go down when you hear they built a road and get on it, because some dumb did that with his camper and got it stuck.
Oh, really? I didn't hear about it.
And they had to try and get that out of the way. So we would love, if you're way out there, this is a wonderful time of year to come visit. But check the main roads and you'll see we're here.
But do support these people. I mean, they, just don't try to get in these places you shouldn't get into.
Marshall, Burnsville.
And I go to these places in my van because there's some campgrounds, and I love little microbreweries.
Oh yeah.
The one in Marshall got wiped out right on the river. I don't know if they'll rebuild. One in Hot Springs was wiped out, but they're opening Christmas Day. It's called Big Pillow Brewing.
Oh, man.
And that's because they opened for their first year ever 4 years ago on Christmas Day. They just kind of thought, hey, we're ready to open. It was snowing a little bit, and they put it out on Facebook, and people came. So they're going to open this Christmas. You probably haven't been in all these. We were in Burnsville recently where your friend's bookstore is, and she...
Yes, Ronnie. Well, I think the bookstore's been all rehabbed to open. They had
Clodhound Books. Go check it out.
Yeah.
And there's a brewery there called Home Place, and I know they're rebuilding. Not that it has to be only about the breweries, but it's the thing I'm keeping up with some of these towns.
They happen to be just in a gathering place where people get together after they've worked all day.
That's true. That's true.
I'll give a shout out. I mean, there are all these crews out getting the trails ready again. Sorba, the Southern Off-Road Bicycle Group, Conserving Carolina, Carolina Mountain Club that I'm in. There are all these. It's amazing the number of trails in Lower Pisgah that are already open again.
That is great news. And you were mentioning they have this race on the Green River every year, first weekend in November.
I'm glad you brought that up.
Yeah, what's happened with that?
Well,
tell us what the race is about and then what's happened.
Well, the race, the Green River Narrows, which if you were a whitewater paddler, the Green River Narrows would be like I think how the climbers all over the world regard Yosemite. It is a very technical, challenging stretch of river that has been now completely altered because of Helene. And the most wonderful piece I've seen about it, an old Mondamin guy, Rob Gersh, who is a wonderful photographer, and he's got quite a few photo credits for his whitewater photography. He has a wonderful piece he put on Facebook, his homage to the Green River and about his time there. I mean, that has been a source for a lot of camps. And I think of another Mondamin guy, Watershed, not to be confused, there's a chipmunk. But Watershed, the manufacturing that makes waterproof bags. I know they got hit hard. They're up in Asheville, but I think they're Eric Revels. I think he's the guy started that. I mean, this camp has inspired so many people to go out and find ways to make a living and still sort of give back to the outdoors.
Well, you think about it, of course you did that. You're living here nearby Watershed in Hendersonville because of the camp.
Yeah.
I'm down in Columbus because of camp.
Yeah.
We must know 25 people that live here in the area because they came to one of these two camps or a camp in Tuxedo area, Henderson County, and decided to stay. It's a great place. Well, what's the elevation here? 2,300?
I think that's what it is in Hendersonville. I think here's a little bit lower.
Because we got the big lake, right? Over there, and the dam way down there. And
Summit named Lake Summit because it was at the time the highest man-made lake in the East.
Really?
I believe.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
Gary is a source of a lot of good information.
Well, and some of it could be accurate.
So you said coming up, there's going to be a grand opening of something.
Oh yeah, I'm glad you brought that up. Well, the old Green River Bridge that I couldn't tell you, was it built in the 20s? I'm guessing it was built in the 20s. Now there's a new bridge. This is off Highway 176.
The old bridge.
Well, they both are. Well, no, that's right. The new bridge is a green.
On Interstate 26.
Yeah. The old bridge.
Okay.
But there isn't.
Right.
Anyway. There's going to be a dedication. That's going to be a trailhead for the Chief and Calla Park, named after Chief and Calla Bell and
the founders of these two camps.
Yeah, and that is going to take place Friday, November 22nd at 10 a.m. at the old bridge.
If you can get there.
If you can, well, I'm sure they'll figure out a way by then to get that piece of 176 open.
Are you going to be there?
If I'll either be there, I'll be doing trail maintenance.
Okay.
But
right now, I think you need to be doing trail maintenance.
Well, yeah.
He's good at that. He does that almost every Friday.
No, I'm the old guy on the crew.
I know how that goes.
Yeah, and I just try not to fall down. That's
well, I always provide some entertainment if you do.
Yeah.
I fell down recently, as you know. Yeah.
But you're down to just a little.
Yeah, I feel so much. I just leave it. Actually, I don't have to have this, but it reminds me not to do something stupid.
Yeah.
And that's how this happened. So we won't get into that. Well, Gary, we hope everybody else is that you all are safe.
Yep,
and
we do.
We appreciate you watching. And university is, they're underway.
Yeah.
Spring semester will be here before you know it. You could sign up. Gary and Mark Podcasting University, GaryandMark.com.
It's open. You can get a degree.
We've never closed. They were open the day of the storm.
Yeah.
As long as the internet's working, they're open. Distance learning. DD take care of things.
Did we mention our sponsors now?
Do we still have any? I don't know.
Well, about our White Dove release.
Yeah, LJ. Yeah, we'll give him credit. And we still love Salute Outfitters. We haven't been there in a while.
No, we haven't.
Yeah, and there are others here and there.
Yeah.
I can't remember
and
who
I'll
they
give
are.
and then
got a shout out.
Southern App Brewery,
there you go.
Which is 1.2 miles from my house. They're having Oktoberfest today because Oktoberfest didn't happen in October thanks to Helene.
They were going to have one for Oktoberfest?
Yeah.
So
it's going to be a Novemberfest.
Nothing wrong with that.
What the
and
heck?
Oktoberfest in Germany starts before October, I think. So who cares? Yeah. All right, well, it's been a good episode, Gary.
Good to see you,
to
Mark,
see you.
As always. And to all our viewers, all you all out there,
keep watching.
Keep watching.
Or listening.
Yeah.
And check us out at GaryandMark.com. Signing off.
Huh?